Hello, wonderful viewers of my YouTube channel. Today, get ready to immerse yourselves in a literary odyssey as we embark on the exhilarating journey of analyzing James Joyce's magnum opus, Ulysses. Join me as we dive deep into the intricate layers of this modernist masterpiece, unraveling its complex narrative structure, symbolism, and exploration of the human psyche. From Leopold Bloom's day, long adventure to the rich tapestry of Dublin life, we'll dissect the themes that make Ulysses a cornerstone of literature. So hit that play button and let's venture into the heart of literary innovation and intellectual exploration together. Ulysses by James Joyce is a landmark work of modernist literature that has significantly influenced the trajectory of literary experimentation and narrative innovation. Written between 1914 and 1920, the novel epitomizes the complexities and thematic concerns of modern literature. Stream of consciousness. One of the defining features of Ulysses is its use of the stream of consciousness technique. Joyce delves deep into the minds of his characters, presenting their inner thoughts, emotions, and associations in a continuous flow. This technique mirrors the fragmented and disjointed nature of human consciousness, offering readers a unique insight into the characters' inner worlds, exploring inner consciousness. James Joyce's use of the stream of consciousness technique in Ulysses aligns with the modernist approach to literature, which sought to delve into the inner workings of characters' minds. Through this technique, Joyce provides readers with direct access to the characters' thoughts, feelings, and associations, portraying the rich complexity of their subjective experiences. Subjective reality. Modern literature often emphasizes subjectivity and challenges the notion of an objective reality. The stream of consciousness technique in Ulysses embodies this aspect by presenting events from multiple characters' perspectives. This creates a fragmented narrative that reflects the characters' unique perceptions and interpretations of the world around them. Fragmentation of experience. The modernist movement embraced the fragmented nature of human experience in the rapidly changing world. In Ulysses, the stream of consciousness technique mirrors this fragmentation by capturing fleeting thoughts, memories, and sensations. The narrative structure consists of various episodes, each focusing on different characters and experiences, reinforcing the modernist theme of disjointed reality. Inward turn. Modern literature often turned inward, exploring the complexities of individual consciousness. Joyce's use of the stream of consciousness technique highlights this introspective focus, allowing readers to witness the characters' internal monologues. This turn inward provides insight into their hopes, fears, desires, and uncertainties, reflecting the modernist interest in the human psyche. Challenging traditional narrative, the stream of consciousness technique challenges traditional linear narrative structures. Ulysses breaks away from the conventional storytelling model and presents a nonlinear, associative, and often disorienting narrative. This departure from traditional narrative norms reflects the modernist desire to experiment with form and convey the fragmented nature of contemporary existence. Democratic presentation. Modern literature sought to democratize the range of voices and perspectives represented in literature. The stream of consciousness technique in Ulysses democratizes storytelling by giving voice to diverse characters and their unique experiences. This approach reflects the modernist aspiration to capture the full spectrum of human consciousness and to highlight marginalized voices. Language and expression. Modern literature often grappled with the limitations of language to represent complex human experiences. The stream of consciousness technique in Ulysses allows Joyce to experiment with language, syntax, and vocabulary to better approximate the raw and unfiltered nature of thought. This linguistic experimentation aligns with the modernist interest in pushing the boundaries of language. In summary, James Joyce's use of the stream of consciousness technique in Ulysses encapsulates many key aspects of modern literature. The technique's emphasis on subjective reality, fragmentation, introspection, experimentation, and democratization of voices align with the modernist movement's goal of capturing the complexities and challenges of the modern world and human consciousness. 2. Fragmentation and parody. Joyce's novel mirrors the fragmented nature of modern life. The narrative structure itself is fragmented, with episodes that span a single day and feature diverse perspectives. This fragmentation reflects the disorientation and alienation of individuals in the modern world. Additionally, Joyce employs parody and pastiche, often in the form of linguistic play and puns, to comment on the cultural and literary references of his time. Fragmentation. Fragmentation is a hallmark of modern literature, reflecting the disintegration and disjointed nature of modern life. In Ulysses, Joyce employs fragmentation in various ways. 1. Narrative structure. The novel is divided into distinct episodes, each representing a different aspect of Dublin life and a specific literary style. This episodic structure mirrors the fragmented experiences of characters in a rapidly changing world. 2. Stream of consciousness. The stream of consciousness technique itself contributes to fragmentation. Characters' thoughts, memories, and associations are presented in a nonlinear and often chaotic manner, reflecting the fragmented nature of human consciousness. 3. Multiple perspectives. The novel presents events from the perspectives of different characters, resulting in multiple viewpoints on the same event. This multiplicity of perspectives further adds to the sense of fragmentation. Parody. Parody involves imitation or mockery of a specific style, work, or genre. In Ulysses, Joyce employs parody in a way that aligns with modern literature's tendency to challenge established norms and engage in self-reflexivity. 1. Oxen of the Sun episode. This episode parodies the history of English literature by mimicking various styles from different historical periods. It reflects the modernist impulse to explore the evolution of language and literature while critiquing the cultural and literary legacy. 2. To literary references. Throughout the novel, Joyce incorporates references to classical literature, mythology, and popular culture. These references often serve as parodies, subverting or recontextualizing traditional narratives to comment on the modern condition. 3. Commercial language. The Aeolus episode parodies the language of the newspaper industry, exposing the manipulative nature of language and the commodification of information in modern society. To modernist perspective, both fragmentation and parody align with the modernist perspective on literature. 1. Engagement with the present. Fragmentation reflects the disorienting nature of the modern world, where traditional structures and values are breaking down. This approach engages directly with the complexities and challenges of contemporary existence 2. Critique of tradition. Parody is a form of literary critique that questions established norms and conventions. Modern literature often sought to break away from tradition, and Joyce's use of parody underscores his subversive approach. 3. Experimentation and innovation. Both fragmentation and parody reflect modernism's experimental spirit. By breaking down narrative norms and mocking literary conventions, Joyce engages in literary innovation that challenges readers' expectations. In Ulysses, James Joyce's use of fragmentation and parody captures the essence of modern literature by embracing the disordered realities of the modern world and engaging with literary conventions in a subversive and innovative manner. These techniques contribute to the novel's unique narrative structure and its exploration of the complexities of human experience in the early 20th century. 3. Interplay of high and low culture. Ulysses seamlessly blends elements of high and low culture, integrating classical references with everyday language and experiences. This interplay highlights the interconnectedness of human experiences and challenges traditional hierarchies of culture and art. It reflects the modernist impulse to break down boundaries and explore new forms of expression. Interplay of high and low culture in Ulysses. James Joyce skillfully integrates elements of both high and low culture throughout Ulysses, blurring the boundaries between them and creating a multi-layered narrative. This interplay is evident in various aspects of the novel, including language, references, and character interactions. Modern literature's perspective on high and low culture. 1. Breaking down hierarchies. Modern literature challenged traditional hierarchies between high and low culture, In Ulysses, Joyce rejects the notion that high culture is inherently superior, instead embracing the idea that cultural distinctions are artificial and subjective. 2. Everyday life as art. Modern literature often celebrated the mundane and everyday aspects of life as worthy subjects for artistic exploration. In Ulysses, Joyce elevates everyday experiences, conversations, and thoughts to the realm of art, showcasing the beauty in the ordinary. 3. Throughout cultural context, modern literature sought to capture the complexities of the modern world, including its diverse cultural influences. Joyce's incorporation of various cultural references. Joyce's references reflects the eclectic nature of modern life, as well as the breakdown of rigid cultural boundaries. 4. Challenge to conventions. Modernist writers frequently challenge traditional narrative and language conventions. By blending high and low cultural elements, Ulysses defies conventional expectations of what literature should be, inviting readers to engage with a narrative that mirrors the fragmented realities of modernity. 5. Democratization of culture. Modern literature aimed to democratize culture by incorporating a wide range of voices and perspectives. The interplay of high and low culture in Ulysses mirrors this goal by allowing diverse cultural influences to coexist within the narrative to modernist perspective. The interplay of high and low culture in Ulysses aligns with the modernist perspective on culture, literature, and artistic expression. 1. Cultural pluralism. Modernist literature celebrated cultural diversity and recognized the coexistence of various cultural influences. The incorporation of references to classical literature, popular culture, and everyday language in Ulysses reflects this cultural pluralism. 2. To critique of elitism. The interplay of high and low culture challenges the elitism associated with traditional high culture. Joyce's approach suggests that all cultural expressions have value and can contribute to a richer understanding of human experience. 3. Fluidity of boundaries. Modern literature aimed to break down boundaries and categories. The interplay of high and low culture in Ulysses reflects the fluidity of cultural distinctions and blurs the lines between different forms of expressions. In Ulysses, James Joyce's incorporation of high and low culture exemplifies modern literature's embrace of cultural diversity, its challenge to traditional hierarchies, and its commitment to capturing the complexities of the modern world. This interplay adds depth and authenticity to the narrative, inviting readers to engage with a portrayal of culture that is inclusive, dynamic, and reflective of the multifaceted nature of human experience. 4. Exploration of time and memory. Joyce's treatment of time is nonlinear, mirroring the subjective nature of human memory and perception. The novel captures moments of characters' lives through flashbacks, associations, and digressions, presenting time as fluid and elusive. This approach to time aligns with modern literature's emphasis on representing the intricacies of human experience. Uck's exploration of time and memory in Ulysses. James Joyce's treatment of time and memory in Ulysses is a hallmark of modernist literature, reflecting the complex and nonlinear nature of human experience. The novel captures the intricacies of time's fluidity and the way memory shapes individuals' perceptions of reality. To modern literature's perspective on time and memory. 1. Non-linear narrative. Modern literature often challenges traditional linear narrative structures. In Ulysses, Joyce employs a non-linear narrative that unfolds over the course of a single day, with each episode representing various moments and perspectives. This approach mirrors the fragmented and disjointed nature of memory and lived experiences. 2. Subjective perception of time. Modernist literature explores the idea that time is subjective and can be experienced differently by individuals. Ulysses delves into the character's internal experiences of time, reflecting the way personal thoughts and emotions shape their perception of moments. 3. Fluidity of memory. Modern literature grapples with the malleability of memory and how it influences individual identity. In Ulysses, characters' memories are woven into their stream of consciousness, blurring the lines between past, present, and imagined experiences. 4. Fragmented chronologies. The fragmented narrative structure of Ulysses challenges the linear progression of events. The characters' memories, dreams, and thoughts are presented in a way that reflects the scattered and non-linear nature of human memory. 5. Temporal distortions. Modern literature often explores the dissonance between objective time and subjective experiences. In Ulysses, characters' internal monologues reveal the way time can stretch, compress, or become distorted based on their emotional states and perceptions. To modernist perspective, the exploration of time and memory in Ulysses aligns with the modernist perspective on the fluidity of time and the complex interplay between past, present, and future. 1. Temporal realism. Modernist literature embraces the idea that time is not an objective reality, but a subjective construct. The portrayal of time in Ulysses reflects this temporal realism by focusing on the character's internal experiences and emotions. 2. Subjective reality. Modern literature often emphasizes the subjectivity of reality. The character's stream of consciousness and the way they revisit memories and associations contribute to the novel's portrayal of subjective reality shaped by personal experiences. 3. Human complexity. The exploration of time and memory in Ulysses aligns with modernism's interest in portraying the complexities of human consciousness. The novel delves into the intricate ways in which memory, thought, and perception shape individual experiences. 4. Influence on identity. Modernist literature frequently considers how memory contributes to the construction of individual identity. In Ulysses, the characters' memories provide insights into their personal histories, desires, and fears, contributing to a deeper understanding of their identities. In Ulysses, James Joyce's exploration of time and memory reflects the modernist approach to literature, which seeks to capture the intricate, nonlinear, and subjective aspects of human experience. The novel's narrative structure and the characters' internal monologues challenge traditional notions of time, memory, and reality, inviting readers to engage with a portrayal of consciousness that is layered, fragmented, and deeply reflective of the modern condition. 5. Critique of society and tradition. Ulysses is critical of societal norms and traditions, challenging conventions of narrative structure, language, and morality. The novel's characters navigate a changing Dublin, revealing the contradictions and limitations of their society. Joyce's exploration of taboo subjects and candid depiction of human desires push the boundaries of what was acceptable in literature at the time. A critique of society and tradition in Ulysses. James Joyce's Ulysses is known for its sharp critique of societal norms and traditions, offering a multifaceted exploration of the complexities, contradictions, and limitations inherent in the societies it portrays. To modern literature's perspective on society and tradition. 1. Subversion of norms. Modern literature often seeks to subvert and challenge societal norms and traditions. In Ulysses, Joyce presents characters who resist conformity and question established values, reflecting the modernist impulse to question authority and challenge conventional narratives. 2. Deconstruction of the heroic ideal. Ulysses deconstructs the heroic archetype through its portrayal of the everyday struggles and mundane experiences of its characters. This subversion of the heroic ideal aligns with modern literature's inclination to dismantle traditional notions of heroism and explore the complexities of ordinary life. 3. Critique of patriarchy. The novel offers a critique of traditional gender roles and the patriarchal structures that limit women's agency and autonomy. Molly Bloom's famous soliloquy challenges societal expectations for women and their role in relationships, reflecting the modernist push for gender equality. 4. Satire and irony. Modern literature often employs satire and irony to highlight societal absurdities and contradictions. In Ulysses, the satirical tone, coupled with the character's internal monologues, exposes the hypocrisies of Dublin society and its pretensions. 5. Cultural and moral decay. Modernist literature frequently addresses the perceived cultural and moral decay of society. Ulysses paints a critical portrait of Dublin's decline. Reflecting broader concerns about the erosion of values in the modern world. To modernist perspective. The critique of society and tradition in Ulysses resonates with the broader modernist perspective on societal change, the erosion of tradition, and the complexities of modern life. 1. Breaking with convention. Modernist literature often seeks to break away from traditional forms, values, and norms. In Ulysses, Joyce's subversion of traditional narrative structures and his exploration of unconventional themes reflect the modernist desire to challenge established conventions. 2. Societal disillusionment. Modernist literature frequently expresses a sense of disillusionment with societal norms and institutions. The critique in Ulysses reflects the modernist belief that traditional structures are inadequate to address the complexities of modern existence. 3. Individual agency. The character struggles against societal expectations and traditions highlight the modernist concern for individual agency. Ulysses emphasizes the individual agency. Ulysses emphasizes the individual's right to challenge and shape their own destiny. 4. Cultural shifts. Modernist literature often grapples with the cultural shifts brought about by industrialization, urbanization, and technological advancements. The critique in Ulysses reflects the modernist examination of the consequences of rapid societal changes. In Ulysses, James Joyce's critique of society and tradition aligns with the modernist movement's broader goals of challenging convention, critiquing societal norms, and capturing the complexities of a rapidly changing world. Through its characters, narrative techniques, and satirical tones, the novel invites readers to engage critically with the societal constructs and traditions that shape human lives. 6. Experimentation with language. Joyce's linguistic experimentation is evident throughout the novel. He plays with language, creating neologisms, altering syntax, and using various styles to reflect characters' thoughts and experiences. This experimentation reflects the modernist belief in language's ability to convey the complexities of human consciousness. As experimentation with language in Ulysses, James Joyce's Ulysses is renowned for its innovative use of language, which challenges traditional linguistic norms and pushes the boundaries of narrative expression. The novel is a prime example of modernist literature's bold experimentation with language as a means of reflecting the complexities of human consciousness. The modern literature's perspective on experimentation with language. 1. From linguistic play, modernist literature often engages in linguistic play, exploring the possibilities of language beyond conventional usage. In Ulysses, Joyce employs puns, neologisms, and wordplay to create a richly textured linguistic landscape that captures the nuances of thought and emotion. 2. True stream of consciousness. The stream of consciousness technique, a hallmark of modernist literature, is central to Ulysses. This technique presents characters' thoughts and perceptions in an unfiltered and often fragmented manner, mirroring the flow of consciousness. 3. Free indirect discourse. Ulysses employs free indirect discourse, a narrative technique that blends a character's thoughts with the narrator's voice. This technique allows for a fluid transition between external description and internal thoughts, providing insight into characters' subjectivity. 4. Shifts in perspective. Modernist literature frequently plays with shifting perspectives to reflect the multifaceted nature of reality. Ulysses presents events from various characters' viewpoints, highlighting the subjectivity of experience and the relativity of truth. 5. Narrative innovation. Modernist writers sought to innovate narrative forms. Ulysses is divided into episodes, each experimenting with different styles, tones, and narrative techniques. This experimentation aligns with modernist literature's desire to push the boundaries of storytelling. To modernist perspective, the experimentation with language in Ulysses resonates with modernist literature's broader perspective on language, consciousness, and the representation of human experience. 1. Language and perception. Modernist literature explores the connection between language and perception. The linguistic experimentation in Ulysses reflects the belief that traditional language falls short in capturing the intricate nuances of thought, feeling, and experience. 2. Subjective reality. Modernist literature emphasizes subjective reality over objective truth. The linguistic experimentation in Ulysses allows readers to delve into characters' inner worlds, showcasing the diversity and complexity of individual perspectives. 3. Inward turn. Modernist writers often turned inward, exploring the complexities of individual consciousness. The linguistic experimentation in Ulysses provides a direct window into characters' minds, inviting readers to engage with their inner thoughts and emotions. 4. Challenging communication. Modernist literature challenges the limitations of language as a tool for communication. Ulysses highlights the potential for misunderstanding and miscommunication as characters' thoughts and intentions often obscured by the complexities of language. In Ulysses, James Joyce's experimentation with language aligns with modernist literature's exploration of language's capacity to represent the inner workings of the human mind. The novel's linguistic innovations invite readers to engage with a narrative that mirrors the intricacies of thought and perception, reflecting the modernist movement's commitment to capturing the depths and complexities of human consciousness. 7. Reflection of individual psychology. Ulysses delves into the psychology of its characters, reflecting the modernist interest in exploring individual subjectivity. Through the stream of consciousness technique, readers gain access to the inner thoughts and emotions of characters, showcasing the multiplicity of human experience. Reflection of individual psychology in Ulysses. Ulysses offers a profound exploration of individual psychology through its characters' inner thoughts, emotions, and subjective experiences. James Joyce employs various narrative techniques to provide readers with direct access to the characters' minds, offering insights into their fears, desires, insecurities, and aspirations. Modern literature's perspective on individual psychology. 1. Stream of consciousness. The stream of consciousness technique, prevalent in modernist literature, plays a central role in reflecting individual psychology in Ulysses. Through this technique, characters' thoughts flow onto the page in an unfiltered, non-linear manner, mimicking the complexity of human consciousness. 2. Subjective reality. Modern literature often prioritizes subjective reality over objective truth. In Ulysses, characters' inner monologues reveal their unique perceptions of the world, underscoring the idea that reality is shaped by individual experiences and emotions. 3. Inner conflicts. Modernist literature delves into characters' inner conflicts, doubts, and contradictions. Ulysses exposes the characters' internal struggles, showcasing the tension between their public personas and private thoughts. 4. Psychological depth. Modernist writers aim to capture the psychological depth of their characters. Ulysses achieves this by presenting characters' thoughts, memories, and associations in intricate detail, allowing readers to delve into the complexity of their inner lives. 5. Individual identity. Modernist literature often explores the construction of individual identity. In Ulysses, characters' internal monologues contribute to a deeper understanding of their personal histories, motivations, and sense of self. To modernist perspective, the reflection of individual psychology in Ulysses aligns with modernist literature's broader perspective on the complexities of human consciousness and the representation of inner life. 1. The inward turn. Modernist literature turns its focus inward, exploring the depths of individual consciousness. Ulysses embodies this inward turn by inviting readers to engage with characters' inner thoughts, fears, and desires. 2. Subjective experience. Modernist writers emphasize the uniqueness of each individual's subjective experience. The portrayal of individual psychology in Ulysses underscores the idea that no two characters interpret the world in exactly the same way. 3. Complexity of emotions. Modernist literature seeks to capture the intricate tapestry of human emotions. Ulysses achieves this by immersing readers in the characters' emotional landscapes, revealing the complexity and nuances of their feelings. 4. Quest for self-understanding. Modernist literature often features characters on a quest for self-understanding. In Ulysses, characters' internal explorations contribute to their ongoing journeys of self-discovery and self-awareness. In Ulysses, James Joyce's reflection of individual psychology aligns with modernist literature's commitment to portraying the intricacies of human consciousness. Through its use of stream of consciousness, subjective reality, and psychological depth, The novel invites readers to immerse themselves in the rich inner lives of its characters, offering a profound exploration of the human psyche and the complexities of individual identity. In summary, Ulysses is a seminal work of modernist literature that captures the essence of modernity's complexities, fragmentation, and innovations. Joyce's groundbreaking narrative techniques, exploration of individual psychology, and critical engagement with society position Ulysses as a cornerstone of modern literature, influencing subsequent generations of writers and contributing to the evolution of narrative forms.